Hey, folks, welcome back to What's Going On in the Experience here on Fox Sports 1280. And we got the barbershop style going on here today. We got Greg out of Vegas. We got Ryan out of the Hamptons. We got some more folks out of Vegas. Plus, we got Terrance McKinney, UFC in the building. So, Ryan, kick it off and tell us who we got.
We got a packed room here, and it's really truly East Coast versus West Coast, New York versus Vegas. Like you said, we've got three boys in Vegas out there. The great Mark Anthony Posner, the new Don King of Las Vegas, has brought his number one fighter. Of course, that's Jadon Shuey, who you can catch kicking ass in New York on the 30th. At what's the name of this venue that you're going to be fighting at?
Nexo, New York, and Hell's Kitchen.
The Nexo, New York. So if you're listening up in Rochester or Buffalo right now live, it's worth the drive down to New York City because my man's on the rise and he's working with UFC great Terrance McKinney. So, first and foremost, I'm glad you guys called into the Ryan show last week. We already went over a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys want to hear the full interview, it's on our YouTube page right after we record this. But Terrance, I mean, what's it like? You've been fighting, but now you're working with some of the younger fighters like Jadon here. How's that experience been for you?
My thing, coach always used to tell me, he said, "Do you really know it if you can't show someone else how to do it?" So, then that's just kind of I always like coaching. I like giving back, and when you teach people, it makes you really just break down the technique, and in turn, it's going to help you grow as well.
So, my man, I'm sorry, I forgot you. The promoter.
That's Mark Anthony Posner.
How about me, the manager?
Yes, Mark Anthony. How did you hook up with these guys here to be managing them?
Well, I don't manage Terrance, just Jadon. So Jadon got introduced to me by my buddy Merritt out of Seattle, who owns the Ghetto Food Network. Actually, we went out one night. We just kind of hit it off, started traveling, got a little bit more involved in his career, not just fighting, but his other ventures that he's doing with me. And I don't know, one thing led to another, man. We just kind of clicked, and he asked me to help manage him, so I stepped in.
Okay. So what makes this young brother so unique as a UFC fighter?
Have you seen the guy's videos?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I want you to tell the listening audience who haven't seen it.
He's an absolute beast. He's young. He's hungry. He's entertaining inside the cage. Not your average run of the mill fighter. He's just a one of a kind dude, and kicks some ass, man.
It's like you're selling us a house or something, man. I'll tell you, especially, he will knock you out. My man is a striker. Most of his fights end in a knockout, much like Terrance here. And that to me is all I want to see. I know it's barbaric and horrible, but when I'm watching a fight, I want to see it end crazy.
He'll knock you out, and then he'll either do a backflip or shotgun a beer right there. One of the two.
I like it.
So I'm sorry, Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
I mean, after this fight, I mean, what's it look like? When are you guys going to bring it back home to Vegas? Because that's the fight maker of the world if it's not New York, right?
Yeah, everybody's been asking me when I'm going to fight in New York. And honestly, this promotion in New York has always taken care of me. It's going to be like my fifth fight with them. And they've always, done more than enough to, make sure that everything goes well. Everything's taken care of financially for me. And so I want to grow with this promotion. It's always good to be established in like one promotion so they can help like build your career. But I do want to fight in Vegas, tough enough. I want to fight in, like LFA eventually. But right now, I really like fighting in New York, but I also understand, you got to fight at different promotions as well. So
you have a 17-8 record. Am I right?
No, that's not me.
I'm sorry. Wrong one. What's your record?
What's that? My record's 5-3.
So you you're a newbie, so you're 5-3, and how do you think this next fight's gonna work out for you, my man? Other than knocking him out, what other strategies you gonna use? Because I think you, as I'm reading some of your stuff, look like you into a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, no, for sure. I grew up wrestling, doing jujitsu, so that's obviously a failsafe for me. But I'm a striker now. I've been striking for the past 3 years at one of the best gyms in the world, and I'm gonna go put him out in the first round. I'm giving the good old Terrance McKinney special and put him out, within a couple seconds.
Yeah, I got a question for you. So what made you want to do that? I mean, like growing up, baseball, football, basketball. You know what I mean? And I can even say, I'm from California, so Diego Corrales, Tony Lopez, Loretta Garza. I mean, that was all in my backyard, right? So, boxing. What made you want to get into UFC?
Yeah,
You know,
100%. So I was blessed enough to have a father who grew up in the sport. He fought in UFC, he fought in Strike Force, he fought in Pride in Japan. He,
Mm.
from the time I was
Ken
born to the time I was
Shamrock.
a, yeah,
Ken
yes, sir,
Shamrock.
yeah.
Yeah, he's from my hometown too. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. So, my dad, I was just, born into the sport. By the time I was, 3 years old, I was in jujitsu tournaments. I was always, walking out my dad's fighters, at these MMA events when I was like 3 years old. So it's like
Okay.
I've just been so immersed in the sport since I was just a baby, and it's been the only thing that I've ever known. I mean, you guys understand, like when you're in a sport at such a young age, that sport becomes like almost like as like important as family, and so it's always been just something that I've always done. I've always like had access to. And then when I got older, I was like, hey, I've already been doing this for like 16 years. I might as well just try to make a career out of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, God bless you, man. I'm a fan now. You know what I mean? Especially, I can't wait for you to bring it back to Vegas. So, but
Absolutely.
I'll be checking it out. Like I said, I have a lot of friends in the game. I opened up Restore Hyper Wellness here in Vegas, so I used
You're
to get all
kidding.
those guys. Yeah, that was
I
me.
used to be
Yeah, Greenback.
sponsored by Restore.
Yeah,
Wow.
Green Valley Parkway, all that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
So that
Okay.
yeah, so I used to have all those guys coming into the shop
I
and getting
love
the
that.
hyperbaric chamber and all that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm doing hyperbarics next week. I was working with Restore. Restore was actually one of my first sponsors in Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I
Uh, uh,
smell another sponsorship coming up here?
Oh,
let's
I
talk.
love
Let's talk.
one of my favorite sponsors I've ever had has been Restore Hyper Wellness. Coming in and doing the cryotherapy, the hyperbarics. That was some of the best stuff I'd ever done for training. So
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, next time instead of a beer, we got to have you shotgun some of that 50 wine I have. I have a Pinot. You know what I mean?
oh,
There you go.
I love me some wine, so that shouldn't be
Okay,
an
well, we
issue.
got you.
I have to say too, I went to it might have been like the grand opening when I flew out to Vegas that time, Greg, with
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, yeah.
Cheeks, and we had that. What an amazing facility, top notch facility. I'd never seen anything like that. That type of a chamber, really cool. If you're in Vegas, definitely gotta check it out.
Well, for me,
Was that that
is that
time, Ryan, when we had that big party over at Posnerland?
It
That's
was
when Mr.
that
Cheeks was
same
out here?
trip, that same big trip.
What fight were you in town for?
Well, that was for the Gypsy versus what's his name? Not Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder.
That's right.
And
That's right.
man, I went with Deontay Wilder's camp. Actually, it's a funny story. Not the best ending, obviously, but I was supposed to interview Deontay Wilder that night, and unfortunately, the Gypsy King knocked my man out. So he was
Right.
he was in no state for an interview, no conditions.
I
Flew
don't
all the way
think
out
so,
there,
Ryan.
but we had a good time at Restore. I'll say that much. It was worth the
Yeah,
trip.
we did. Yeah, we did.
So
Jabberwockies were
Terrence, back
outside.
to
That
you
was
right
awesome.
quick. Are you going to be at the fight this with my man in his corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna be quarterman at that fight, and also I'm in Vegas right now too, for UFC 324.
All right,
Right.
right on. I tell
Well,
you, hey, Nate, I know you're in New York, but I think this is the sports mecca of the world now, the new sports mecca of the world. From baseball, football, basketball's coming, and UFC, boxing. This is it.
we had the last century. You guys get this century.
We're getting
And
soccer
Greg, you
too.
happen to be
Going to
right
Las
in the
Vegas.
Yeah,
mix and in the midst of it all. So make sure you guys link up with Greg, man, while you're out there because that's a great situation to be in.
Yeah, I was hearing something about Ryan getting Terrence involved in like some club. Was it in New York or
Oh
Miami
well,
or?
of course, our high end hyper luxury club Zoe. Greg's a
That's
part of
right.
that, and so is Nate. Welcome to the club, and it actually happens to be at Mark Anthony's building, Posner Land. So you come out to the Hamptons, Terrence, and we'll take good care of you, man.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, we got a lot of good stuff going on here. So we'll be there. At least there will be representation of what's going on in the building. We even heard rumors that we might be appearing on the fighting shorts of the
Yeah.
great
You
Jadon
guys
Shuey.
are gonna be on the fight shorts, 100%. That'll be happening. So.
I think our faces, the logo with the faces. So we'll be
the faces.
staring at the enemy.
Okay. All right. You
No,
guys
no.
want to be on the
Listen,
right
man.
cheek or
Listen.
the left
Whatever
cheek?
you do, take a picture for us, man, so we can frame that bad boy.
I love
It's
it.
gonna last longer than your enemy.
And we're going first round
Exactly.
knockout.
Oh, and I got to ask one more thing, Jadon. Do you have any words that you have to say to your opponent?
No, man, it's not. It's all love. I mean, I'm gonna knock him out, but it's all good. I'll make sure we're buddies after. I'll buy him a beer.
Buy him a
Sounds like
GV23. That's all.
There you
Get
go.
him some of that good
I like it.
vino. You're absolutely correct.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Good luck
Nate,
to you, man.
it might be the end of this week's show, but we have a special presentation from earlier this week where we sat down with one of the queens of sports. And we're going to get her back, Greg. You would have really liked this one. Miss Jacqueline.
Yes, Greg. She's the first black female commissioner of the CIAA over in in Baltimore, and we had the interview with her, and that'll be coming up a little later on. Excellent
Miss
lady,
Jackie
Miss
McWilliams
Jackie
Parker,
McWilliams Parker.
who's a damn pioneer. And we got to learn all about HBCU. So we're going to play that, go to a break. And if you keep listening, we have another segment that's going to be a bonus on both the Ryan Show and, of course, the What's Going On YouTube. So thanks for listening this week, folks. We'll see you next week right here on Fox Sports 1280 Rochester, iHeartMedia, all that other good stuff. But we're redirecting all of you to the What's Going On YouTube page. What's Going On Sports. Just look it up. We'll pop up. You'll see our mugs.
Until next week, peace. God bless.